gosh, the whole world feels so great. I'm so happy.
I love you, and you're gonna want to sit down for this video.
What's happening? Mikayla? Mikayla, is everything okay?
I am getting a divorce.
No! This is the worst thing that's ever happened to me. What's up, weirdos? It's been so long since I've talked about Mikayla Nogueira, but she has been up to a lot since the last time. Marnie, I think this is gonna be too much for you. It's a little bit too dark. Oh my god, that scared the out of me. My first video I made on Mikayla, which is like 2.5 years ago at this point or something, is one of my most viewed videos ever, but I told myself I'm not gonna make another one about her until I can really actually have a point, because I know with her, there's like 94 commentary drama channels that'll make a 30-minute video on her every time she sneezes. No shade. But over the years, I've been sitting back, observing, watching like it's a zoo. And when she made this divorce video, it was like imperative that I have to make this, because it ties into every single thing that she has done wrong over the past years in a way where I feel good about making like my definitive Mikayla video. So we'll start with the divorce video, and then everything that has happened since I made my last video, I'm gonna get into as supporting evidence for the overall point.
I'm not going to be sharing any details whatsoever as to why Cody and I have made this decision. The main reason I am doing that is because I want to protect Cody.
Okay, cool. She doesn't stick to that at all, by the way. But even in that sentence itself, I won't share any details of this at all because I want to protect him. Because if you actually knew, like, he would be destroyed, he would be completely done for. So to protect him, I'm not going to tell you anything, because if I did, he'd be buried in hell. But I'm not going to say anything. But she said she's not going to do what?
I'm not going to be sharing any details.
Is it chill if I ask why you were filming Get Ready With Me to go visit my husband in rehab videos?
It was me to visit my husband in rehab.
Also, wait a second, in the divorce video itself, didn't you also say this a little bit later?
Is Cody and I have been very open about his struggles with addiction. And I'm going to ask you if you can please leave that out of the conversation.
Yeah, you are a very good person. Guys, I don't want you at all to talk about one really major thing that I've talked about quite a bit. And also, I'm not gonna share any details, but remember how he has an addiction problem? He has it. Let's not talk about it, okay? And a lot of people were commenting, making fun of this because of how dramatic she made it seem like.
You're gonna wanna sit down for this.
It became less of like a cultural moment and more of a... Especially because even in the video itself, she's being so performative, coming from previous Mount Rushmore performance. No, okay. Especially because of how performative this whole video comes across, where she's like, hey, I'm a really good person. Don't do this, don't do this. And definitely don't talk about this. Okay, this one thing, let's definitely not talk about it. So in order to combat all these haters who said that
she's not even actually mourning this. Like, she's actually just like doing it for content.
She decided that she's gonna prove them all wrong. You know how we prove people wrong about being performative? Hey, can I ask you a question, Mikayla? Why are you saying the camera's not rolling? You're filming yourself. Me every day when I'm not filming myself. T. That's going in the divorce, BTS. Maybe I could put it on Patreon. This shit goes on for a full minute. Go ahead, Mikayla. I feel bad. I started to do like a, but then like she's actually crying. That's so mean. But she's saying me every day when the camera's not rolling. Girl, how am I seeing this? Am I there? What are you in real life talking about? I love her. She is genuinely the performative final boss. Like, there's no competition. Y'all really said I'm not mourning my divorce. Meanwhile, here's footage of me crying. It's not footage though, because I didn't film it. Here it is. I filmed it. Let's just vibe with her for a second. So I actually feel bad, but you can't say me every day when the camera's not rolling and cut to a clip. It's like, it's an insane thing to do. I love it so much. There's more in the divorce video though, before we get into the that's not a word. The litany of drama she's gotten herself into over the years. Because near the end of the video, she drops this, which is so funny. But before we get into that, I want to thank the sponsor of today's video, CyberGhost VPN. Something I didn't really think about until recently. I'll sometimes work at like a coffee shop, but then I learned that public Wi-Fi is like an open book. The internet provider can see everything. That coffee shop's router can track all your activity, or even on your home network, like your internet service provider, they can still see what you're browsing, what you're downloading, all of it. That is why I started using CyberGhost. It encrypts all of my internet traffic and reroutes it through secure servers so that no one can see what I'm doing. And CyberGhost has over 38 million users worldwide and more than 20,000 excellent reviews on Trustpilot. It's genuinely one of the most trusted VPNs out there. You can choose from over 100 server locations, and you can actually use that to unlock geo-restricted content from over like 40 streaming platforms like Netflix, Disney Plus, Amazon Prime. You can even change your virtual location to get better deals online, which is a crazy bonus. And it works on all devices, Windows, Mac, Android, iOS, and you can protect up to 7 devices at the same time. With a link in my description, you can get CyberGhost for just $2.03 a month, plus 4 months free. That's 84% off. And there's a 45-day money-back guarantee, so there's really no risk. Go to the link in my description and check it out. Thank you so much to CyberGhost for sponsoring this video. Now let's get back into the madness.
Going through this with Cody for the past few months, shit's tough. There's a lot of crying, there's a lot of emotions.
Yeah, we saw it.
But I'm still gonna show up every day.
Oh my God. And as we know, it's very tough work.
Try being an influencer for a day. Try it. Because the people who say it's easy are so far out of their minds, try it for a day.
What's that actual video though? If you couldn't tell by the litany of Louis Vuitton boxes.
So, I blacked out. Kinda bad.
She blacked out and spent 100K on Louis Vuitton. Oh my God, she's gonna still show up and do that and get paid for it. Oh man, Mikayla, thanks girl. You're really doing it every day for us. You're really showing us how you work hard. Thank you. And by the way,
I blacked out
is a thing that she says all the time. This is a compilation of it. It's gonna blow your mind. There's so much since I made that last video. And by the way, thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't. Please, 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 please.
Officially fall, which means it's boot season, bitch. Let's do a haul. We're about to open over 300 PI.
What the hell am I looking at, Mikayla? Why is that $174,000 worth of PR? It just got sent to you for free. Try being an influencer for a day. No, seriously, try it. You're gonna be a millionaire and have everything sent to you for free. But you know what? Even though I'm getting divorced, and let's not talk about my husband's addiction problem, I don't want to talk about that. And I'm not gonna share any details about the divorce because it would ruin him. And despite all that, I'm still gonna make videos where I get a bunch of stuff for free. You're welcome. Or as she would say,
you're welcome.
but would she say it like that? Transition. Now let's talk about all the things that have been going on since then. And there's a lot. Which is a lot. I'm gonna try to get us through everything. And I've already gone over a couple. Which is a lot. And I've already like shown a couple of those, but we're gonna really paint a picture of this lady. Okay, speaking of her accent, this is a thing that was a major part of my original video.
Wait, it's like, does she really talk like this?
And there were some old videos where she just talked like a regular human being. Well, a lot more has come out since then. A lot has like surfaced that is so hard to even understand because this stuff is happening now. This isn't like old footage that came out. It's like now.
Well, I think something a lot of people don't realize about influencer brands specifically is that we are the brands held to the absolute highest of standard.
I let that play for a second. I could let the whole video play because I thought when I first heard it, like the first 3 seconds, I'm like, okay, maybe she's gonna hit a word. Maybe she's gonna go stand it. Because that's how she talks. She says, stand it.
Look at this makeup bag.
Makeup bag! Okay, are you possessed? She sounds like a zombie from Black Ops 2. That's me there, makeup bag! Girl! Oh my God!
Kim Kardashian had this absolutely stunning, sexy look at the Met Gala.
Okay, I'm happy for Kim Kardashian. By the way, I have Kim Kardashian theory, unrelated, just real quick. She's like a sex symbol, right? Like that's like what her whole thing is. If you ask any guy who like their celebrity crush is, I have never heard someone say Kim Kardashian. It's just my Kim Kardashian theory, just throwing it out there. It's not really a theory, just a little thought. Okay, point being, who are you? This definitely sounds much more like what I imagine her real voice is.
We are held to higher standards than the most prestige brands like La Mer, Augustinius Bader, Sicily, Warehouse.
No way if she was making a TikTok she'd be pronouncing it like that. She'd be like, meh, Sicily, you know, prestigious brands are held at higher standards. Like she'd say standards. She doesn't say standards, but it's because she's performative out of her fucking pores. She puts this phone on. That is not her. She is not real. And why would you trust somebody over things like that you're putting on your face who isn't real? I don't understand how she has a following. I don't understand how she's successful. Who is watching her that isn't just like, like who's watching her taking notes on her recommendations? By the way, speaking of her recommendations, let's get into the lies of Mikayla. I covered it a little bit with her mascara, and like the accent definitely is a lie. This is just an unbelievable clip of like the perfect embodiment of the contradictions that she does. First, let's look at the non-sponsored post. And remember, these two clips are gonna be the same products.
I actually really like this mascara, but it bleeds like a bitch. Your under eye's raccoon at the end of the day, which sucks. And the wand can be a little tough to work with. It used to be one of my favorites. For the lashes, I'm using the Pillow Talk Push-Up Lashes in the beautiful Dream Pop color. I love how it pairs with the eyeshadow.
Get your bag, I guess. I don't know. If I was a makeup influencer, I feel like I would only be taking sponsorships from things that I don't actively dislike. Because then what, your follower goes and they buy it and they're like,
Okay. No, that's cool. No, okay.
just something that she's done all the time. And in my previous video, I talked a lot about how she would like really be discreet about whether a video was sponsored. She's gotten a little bit better at that, man. But on the point of how does anybody trust her, look at how she talks about products in her videos.
My skin is the best it's ever looked. My skin looks the best it has my whole life. It's completely transformed, not just me, but also my husband's skin. He doesn't have acne anymore. I don't know if you noticed. This changed my skin like crazy.
It's just how often is it gonna change? Like, is your skin like constantly dog shit and then it's finally good when you get a new product that's gonna pay you? And like, I feel like if I were to make a whole video on like just that, it would feel pretty nitpicky and not something that I would wanna do. But it is such a pattern and it really speaks to the larger point. And when you talk about somebody who is like deceptive and just saying whatever they can, regardless of how they actually feel, just performing for whoever it is. And for the ads, she's not making it for her audience. She's doing it performatively for the brand. But like, yeah, she's exaggerating here because she's gonna get money, like whatever. But there are some other lies that she has and just inconsistencies that take my mind. This inconsistency grabs my brain itself, both hands, and it just starts doing some of that. It boggles it. Is that what boggling is? I don't know. Look at this.
Outside in the sun, I am Portuguese, so I do get a tan. You did not know I'm Scandinavian, and that is why I get this pale.
Okay, so I gotta make a video where I emphasize how pale I am. So I am Scandinavian, the whitest of the white. But I also gotta make this other video where I need to be tan. So of course I am Portuguese, so of course that's why I get so tan. So what is it? Do you get tan or do you get pale?
Well, I pale when I'm out of the sun, and I tan when I'm in it.
Okay, like a human being? You're white, just say you're white.
Oh yeah, I tan when I'm in the sun because I'm white.
Just like, you don't have to say, because I'm Portuguese. Girl, I tan in the sun when I go outside. Like, what are you talking about? I also pale when I'm not in the sun. Like, what are you talking about? It's such a weird thing to say. Also, the comparison of her skin, like, girl, what are you? Like, which one is it? Because I have never in my life gone that pale to that tan. Which one are we putting on? I mean, her neck looks really white in this one, but it looks really tan in this one, so it's not makeup. So like, is she a scary Boston vampire? I don't know, something to keep an eye on. By the way, I paused this compilation like halfway through. There are so many clips of her saying stuff changed her life.
This was my skin last month, bro. But this is what works for me, this is what I found. So I've been using CeraVe Renew and Essay Cleanser. I use this every single morning and night. A 5-step skincare routine, I do it morning and night. My routine consists entirely of the in-key list, and I'll tell you why. That's my favorite routine I've ever found. Now I have found a consistent daily routine that I am so obsessed with, so in love with. I use Dermalogica Pre-
So what's the vibe? Like, you have a new brand and suddenly everything you've been using previously is fucked. But previously, the stuff that you were using was the thing that changed your life. But then before that one, your skin was awful. But then that one had changed your life. And before that, it was awful. But that one had changed your life. Okay, but does that mean in between brand deals, she's just rubbing oil, grease, and dirt on her skin to give herself some acne? Or is like, she just has bad skin and then puts on a bunch of like makeup and filters to cover it up and then shows like unmakeup looks to show the before and after and acts like she's just curing it when it's just actually editing and like filters and stuff. Like, this is the thing that I don't want to get into. I feel comfortable making that point because it's real. But another whole layer of Mikayla Nogueira is like the snark pages and a lot of people who are like, okay, so she looks like this in real life, but she looks like this in the videos. Okay, but in real life she looks ugly, she looks chopped. But in the videos she looks T. So obviously she's editing her body, she's putting, and it's like, I'm not gonna show the pictures or anything because it actually does feel like really like, okay, chill. But in the context of it being like, yeah, well, she's lying about these products, yeah, I think it's okay to say that. Also, I don't know if this next clip is like intended to be like rage bait to get engagement, but even if it is, it's weird.
Please do a full face Arabic glam.
I know for a fact that you don't think it's Arabic. You're on stage talking about, well, the strategic confluence of a prestige brand of the standard of almighty verisimilitude. I think it is a word, but you don't not know how to say Arabic. You know how to say Arabic, but you're trying to like mispronounce it, say it funny, cause you're like, I honestly don't know. Like, you think it's like funny to make fun of? Like, I don't. It's Arabic. Like, what's funny about saying Arabic? It's just like acting like, oh,
It's a word I don't even know. I don't even know how to say that.
you can just look at each letter and then sound it out phonetically. Arabic. 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 That one just rubbed me the wrong way.
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth! I'm going to.
But if you look at the comments on that Arabic video, what an idiot. She liked one. Someone said Arabic and she liked it. And I think, and the only answer that's coming to me is, I think that she's stupid. I'm sorry. Moving on. Because I feel like I've been doing a lot of hating on her and I haven't even mentioned her naturally pigmented lips.
Naturally pretty pigmented lips, like they're nearly the color of my freaking nails. I just got my lips tattooed. Are you ready for the reveal? 3, 2, 1.
Wow, it's so natural. All you had to do is sit down and pay hundreds of dollars while someone shoves a tattoo needle up and down on your all you had to do is pay hundreds of dollars while somebody tattooed literal color into your pale ass lips. That's fine to have pale, like it's not, but you know what I mean? It's not natural. I have naturally pretty pigmented lips. Her one day before that, it's natural. With her, it's like, it would be so much easier to just tell the truth because you wouldn't have all the, I feel like in her daily life, she has to be worried about, okay, if I say this, is it gonna be a contradiction? Or maybe she doesn't worry about that because she just like gets engagement out of it. I don't know. I'm not gonna go watch her videos because I saw this. I don't know what her thought process is. I mean, she's got a lot of followers, but I don't think she's got much. Shame? Short supply. But you know what she does have a lot of? Love you, girl. Peace and love. Okay, next point. Lying on a black-owned business. This is like classic Mikayla Nogueira headline. Let me just show you a little clip from Mikayla Nogueira's video on this. This is her stitching a video of the black-owned makeup business. And ignore the person in the corner. It's gonna be hard because the look is unbelievably good. But Mikayla has scrubbed this from the internet because of how embarrassing it is. So this is the only clip we got.
Call me on this. Apparently she uses Vaseline when she does those long swatches to make it do that. I'm excited to try this. Here's the palette. Very pretty colors. The famous shade right here. If I, swatch the famous shade right here, just regular, wow, that's beautiful. But it won't go like the way it does with hers because it doesn't have the Vaseline.
Well, believe it or not, the business owner did not like that video, and good for her because this response video that she made definitely blew her brand up. So thank you, Mikayla, for being an idiot. Peace and love, peace and love.
You hurted my business, and this is what I keep on have to be doing so people can see that you are the liar and not me. I didn't use Vaseline.
Oh my God. She fucking cooked her. Oh my God, she's so good. She said, okay, you're talking about this. I'm talking about this. But this is one of the positives of Mikayla because she'll come online, she'll lie about a brand, the brand will prove her wrong, and then that brand will get a bunch of hype. So the ecosystem is flourishing, the food chain is right where it should be. And do you remember how Mikayla said that she doesn't want to like get into the details of the divorce? Like she doesn't want to get into that and embarrass anybody. Look what she has posted while they were in the relationship. She's like,
Guys, don't say anything about my husband. There's nothing. Don't do it.
well, I don't want to even set this up. I don't even want to say the words to set it up. Go ahead, Mikayla.
So for the last month, I have been taking these in preparation.
Okay, I'm gonna eat the gummies that make me get at At the time she's posting that, she married. Everybody like publicly like knows who her husband is. Why are you doing? That's so weird. Like it's actually very odd. There is nothing that she won't use for content, real or lies. Like she's just gonna say whatever the hell she wants. She's an unstoppable gaslighting, manipulative, lying TikTok supervillain. She genuinely is. And there's one more thing that I was saving from her divorce video that I think really puts a button on this. Because look at what she says near the very end of it.
I have been going through this with Cody for the past few months. Shit's tough. There's a lot of crying. There's a lot of emotions, but I'm still gonna show up every day. And I'm still gonna do my cute little Valentine's Day videos I do every year. And
Yeah. The very next video she posted after this divorce thing where she's like, guys, it's very serious. I don't want to get into it all. Please treat us with respect. It's a very serious topic. I'm mourning this. It's so heavy on not just him, but also on me. And the effects are... Cut to the very next video she posted. This is not a joke. The very next video. I'm not lying. You're not gonna believe me, but yes.
Get ready with me for Valentine's Day. I need to look so fucking hot tonight. Like, I deserve that.
Okay. All right. I hope you look hot tonight for who? Like, is the vibe? Oh, we're going out on the town and we're getting over our relationship by getting up, you know? Why would you post that? Why would you not refilm that? By the way, this isn't even like a sponsored thing. Like, that was not something that she had to post at all. And personally, me, if I was in a... Don't put that even into the world. If I were in a situation like her and I was announcing this the day before Valentine's Day, I simply would not post on Valentine's Day. Also, if you knew that you were gonna get divorced for months, why would you do it the day before Valentine's Day, if not to have the juxtaposition of that video being posted right after? You're crazy. Like, the dichotomy is... It's sad, like, if she wasn't such a annoying and, like, honestly, oftentimes bad person, I would feel like pretty tough for her because she cannot stop performing. Her accent, her entire content, like the product reviews, her marriage, her divorce, the crying, the mourning, her husband's addiction, rehab, everything gets filtered into, okay,
How do I turn this into content?
and the reason it's gotten so much worse is because early on, like when I made that first video, it was really her being very cringe, being like,
Try to be an influencer for a day.
which there's a world where I could have a nuanced take and kind of come to an understanding of where she's from, but I just knowing who she is can't. There are things difficult about being like in the public eye. Okay, who cares? Like, what is living life supposed to be heaven? What the fuck are you talking about? Obviously, there's gonna be...
Oh, I had to wake up at 9 and I had to work till 5. That wasn't great.
Like, everybody, oh my god, okay. It's supposed to be the end of the video where I'm like bringing it all together. Even that video, like, it was that... It was her fake accent, it was her lying about lashes, and you would think that after a moment that big, like that video blew the hell up, and so many people talk about Mikayla Nogueira in this way, and she does not see any of it as potentially a sign to look inwardly at all. She's monetizing her husband's like rehab and divorce, crying through it all, filming it, but not on camera, but she is filming it with a camera. All to prove to us that she is something, but that's not actually showing us who you are. And by the way, what do you mean show? Like, everything that you're putting out there is performative. I am currently talking to a camera. I do my best to picture y'all who like watch the videos and like genuinely try to communicate through to you, but I am like, I'm in my room right now. There's an element of it that's weird. So why would you want to take something that's already weird and then try to like perform as if it wasn't happening? Like, we know that this is a video, but it feels like she thinks that it's real, that it's not a video, like, and that people are actually going to see this as if it is her, as if people are stupid enough to not see that a tripod was set up, record was clicked, the tears were held, or if not held, as soon as they were released, monetized. What the fuck are you doing? Have a single human emotion by yourself. The stakes of what she's willing to perform since the time I made my last video have escalated and escalated and escalated to the point of absurdity, but the behavior is exactly the same. I would hope that after getting publicly called out for something and embarrassed about something that's very cringe that you've done, you would actually take a moment to self-reflect on, if not what the message of what they're saying is like true or not, but what the core like actual truth behind it is. Because even if she's like,
No, I'm real.
well, why is everybody saying this? And you need to be able to grow the fuck up and do that and like actually look inward when there is a mass amount of criticism levied towards you. I did that. I'm about to make a video about that in a little bit. But like, it's not hard. It's the point of life. Okay, the point of life is a little bit extreme, but understanding who you are and being authentic and like being your actual self and not putting some bullshit on for other people, that is how you should be like moving through life. And she can't do it at all. She can't. And it's gotten so much worse. She's always been like this. And instead of, after being called out years ago, course correcting and coming to a different understanding, a lot of people have done that. A lot of people are willing to do that work. She is not. And in fact, she's doubled down. This whole divorce saga and the performative aspect of the whole thing, it's not a new problem or a new thing that's blown up, but it is indicative indicative of her core issue that I think that she needs to lock in on life and figure out. Because there's success, like there's money, there's followers, there's all that shit that she's getting in her background. Like,
I blacked out, I bought all this stuff.
if that is the point of life, you're living a very, very, very hollow life. And I hope for her that she looks back in a couple of decades at this time in her life and is like, woo, I was lost. But to be honest, I don't see that happening because her greed sickens me. What do y'all think in the comments? Everybody comment 15 paragraphs on exactly what you think. Write an essay and cite your sources. No, I'm just kidding. I love you guys so much for watching this video. This is such a fun one to revisit because it feels like I'm also like looking back on my past self. And as I was like going back through my original video, it felt like I was like reflecting on me then. And also there's a part in that old video where I mentioned that Hank Green has cancer. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. To close this out, I want to talk about one additional thing. No, not Hank Green's cancer diagnosis. I don't want to talk about that. I don't know why. I think I was filming that video right after I found out that Hank Green got cancer. I am so glad that Hank Green is okay now. I love the Green brothers. I watch their videos because I love them. I'm more of a John head, if you ask me. So, okay, side note, Vlogbrother shit. When they talk about shit like Pizza John, I'm like, what the hell are you guys talking about? But also other moments in this video that are so funny to think about. Like, look at the origination of this. Origination's not a word. When you're watching another video, just comment, think about praying to this with no context. That's where that started from. I completely forgot that's where I see that in my comments all the time and it's so, I love it. But I say that because when I was looking back at this video, there is one thing that's really interesting that Mikayla did that I think is a very shocking parallel. This is the first video that she posted after a massive controversy.
I'm sure we all know why we've all gathered here today. It's the month of love, bitches. Anyone who knows me knows I'm not fucking around on Valentine's Day, okay?
Valentine's Day video. This is her move. Why? It's such a weird thing that's like very revealing about her and I don't know what necessarily is revealing. It's kind of like what it makes me think of and I don't know if this is reaching. No, I think it's valid. It feels like after a moment of controversy, like divorce video or like the fake lashes scandal, she posts these Valentine's Day videos because in her mind, instead of genuine vulnerability or accountability, she's going, I'm hot, I'm unbothered, I'm desirable. Because this first time back then, she owed her audience an apology for lying. Instead, Valentine's Day, I'm a bad bitch, slay. The second time, she announced her marriage ended and then it's just like, I gotta go out because I deserve it. I gotta get some. And it's like showing how even though her content presents itself as genuine, it could not be further from that. Anyways, I feel like this last part has been like an epilogue to the video. Like I was trying to just say subscribe, but I started talking about more. Anyways, please subscribe. And another thing, don't forget to click the link in the description to get the special discount CyberGhost VPN is granting to my channel's viewers. This application will protect your data while you browse and give you full access to all block content on the internet for just $2.03 a month. Totally risk-free. Check it out. Link in the description.
Makeup bag. 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 Makeup bag.